So here we have the 2x2x2, so it's 6 sides out of every cube out there. There's different possibilities and different shapes. Here's the 3x3, the most common. Here's a 4x4x4, much harder. We have the dodecahedron.
Whoa.
This is the smallest out of its series. And this is the Pyraminx, also the smallest out of its series.
Whoa.
These three all have 6 sides. This has 12 sides, and this only has 4.
Okay. So which one is the most easiest one?
Out of all these,
yeah,
the 2x2 would be the easiest.
Yeah.
Also, it has, I think, the fewest algorithms to remember. Then it would be the Pyraminx, the 3x3, the 4x4, and then the dodecahedron.
Wow. And how many possibilities did you say?
This has, I believe it was 32 million. This has 4.2 quintillion.
Wow.
And this, I don't even know how to say that.
1 and
50, 1 to the power of 10 over 50. No, 1 times 50. 1 times 10 to the power of 50.
Wow.
Is what it was. I think that's the I think that's the correct scientific notation.
That's an unimaginable number, isn't it?
Yeah. So
it's a number of possibilities, and even more for this one, yeah.
It's definitely. Oh, actually, I don't really know.
Because it has more sides.
It has more sides. It has double the sides than these 3. So.
And which one are you going to unscramble and solve first? Do you think?
We can do. I can do all of them. It's just gonna take a bit, but if you want to do it, you can do this in 2 parts. Okay, I think that's a good understanding. So what I would do is I'd first start off with this one. The first thing I'd look for is bars, double colors here. So this is the easiest. I don't have to even think about where these are in relation to the other pieces. So I can just see that this doesn't match. This matches. Bring it together. And that is bottom layer done.
Wow.
So all whites and all the same color on all the sides, so I just have the top layer to do. And so if you look up online, you can find, I think it's 12 algorithms for 12 different pictures, different patterns you can find. This one would be double, which would then get me to this, which will get the top face, the bottom face, these doubles, but these edges are not in the correct orientation. And in this case, you can actually, on this, you can only get 2 possible last stage problems. You either have to swap opposites or adjacents. In this case, it would be opposites. So you could do 1 of 2, which would then put them.
Wow, that's cool.
That's 6. Just put that over here. Right. In this case, you would have to.
That's the classic Rubik's Cube.
This is classic, right? So you would first start off with making the white cross.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So I already have 3 of them, right? And light them up with their centers, like so. The last one I have is green. So that is going to be here. What most people will do is put in edges together, because in the tutorial, in like the beginner tutorial, what they'll say is to put in edges by themselves and then put the edges in between here later, but it's easier just to put them in together like so. Also, sometimes you won't be able to put them out together like this, but there's an easier algorithm to do than the one they give in most videos, which adds a lot of extra steps that you don't need. So that's these 2 layers done, and that's where the easy part ends in this. So now you have to cover, like in the 2x2, you would have to cover the yellow face, which comes in 2 parts, I believe. Okay, I got easy. So that's the yellow face, and then with having added 4 more pieces, you have a lot more. In this case, so there's like a simple algorithm, what you do in 2 parts, and then you have a more advanced algorithm. I don't know the more advanced. So what you would do is you would see that you have all these in the wrong place. This one, these, and this one. And the more advanced one would do all of this in one go.
Wow.
I don't know how to do that. So I just see that I have one side that's the same, that's an adjacent, meaning do the other side, and then see that this side is already full, but I have to swap these 3 pieces around. So I do that, and that's the 3 done. Now,
isn't that called H-perm?
No.
J-perm?
No. H-perm is where you swap opposite sides. This is like that, but it adds 2 more steps. You have to now make the centers, and you also have to make your edges before actually solving it like a 3x3. This might take a while. Okay, start off with the white, go to yellow, and then you have to make the other 3 colors, blue, orange, green, and red, in that order. Going, if you look at it this way, clockwise. Blue. If you get that wrong, it's gonna mess up everything else.
Okay.
So it's blue, orange, green, and red in that order?
In that order, clockwise. You got yellow, that's white, and then you have yellow. Red. Okay, now I have all the centers, and I start making edges like this, matching them up. So what do we have here? Orange. Sometimes you'll get this where it's on the same level. You have to do an algorithm to switch it so you get onto a different algorithm without messing up everything else. Red. Okay. Is the bottom square done?
Wow.
Okay. Now it's the rest of it. Blue. So once you get the bottom square done, you now have to pick a side that you don't want to touch anymore, pretty much. And so I'm gonna go with, what do I already have? I'm gonna go with orange as my back side. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is solve for a need. Now I solve these the orange corners. Now I'm gonna stay on this side. And now it doesn't matter which one I solve, because in the end it'll be the same. So I just start making pairs. Make sure they're on the same level so that when I flip them, they come together like that. And now I solve like a regular 3x3.
Wow, yeah.
Okay, but there's a special case you can get with 4x4s, and it's called parity, where sometimes the edges will be flipped, like instead of being yellow on top and green here, it'll be like this, and you have to solve for that as well.
Done.
That's done.
Wow, look at that.
Okay. Now we have this. Easiest one, match up corners. First, that's the non-yellow one, meaning that's the top. Match corners up, so it's yellow, yellow, and blue, like so. This is green. And this is red. And I got pretty lucky with this top. Don't even have to solve for it.
Whoa, that was quick.
And this one. This one,
that's the monster of all these.
yeah, so
12 sides.
this ain't the biggest either. This is the smallest out of all of them. The big brother to this one, there's like inner pieces here that you will also have to solve for. And so it's white.
So that's
so you have to match yellow, purple, white to all the sides. So we have green. And now that's two faces done. And I have to do that for the rest of these layers. Purple, yellow. That's the first one. Okay, that's all the bottom layer done. Now it's just trial and error on the top, because you don't really know what you're gonna get on the top layer. rotate the pieces around. So I already have these two, so I just have to swap these 3 pieces around. One more. Do it. There it is.
Wow.
Oh!
Look at that. Say again, please.
Dodecahedron.
Oh. So, 5-sided pentagon with 12 sides. Yeah, pentagon. 5-sided pentagon.
12-sided.
12. No, I mean this is 5 sides, isn't it? One side is
Like the shape is.
Well, yeah,
One
it's
face-
five,
one face
five
is it?
pieces in one side.
one side. Oh, wow. Brilliant boy.